I first met Michael at an event down in South Dade where he was being honored, and it was my first opportunity to see who is this new leader that's just been brought in to run the Beacon Council. And I must say, initially, I was impressed. He had a certain dignity about him. He had a class about him. I noticed quickly his humility, but more importantly, I noticed his commitment and his passion.
So I got the chance to meet Mike Finney. We got the announcement he was coming to lead the Beacon Council, and we hosted a welcome reception for him. And he walked into the room with humility, yet class, and clarity about his purpose, and just a graceful, classful human being, someone who can adapt to the culture and add value from day one. It was so clear we had gotten it right with Mike Finney.
I was thinking of all the different memories I have of Mike, and for some reason I think back to some of the meals we shared together. And in France, I remember he had ordered a pork knuckle, and I think he was very excited that this was going to be some, great meal. And when it came out, it was this big, kind of hairy, just very off-putting type of meal, and just remembering the look on his face, and he made the best of it.
One of my great memories of Mike happened when we did the Orange Blossom Classic, and we were sitting next to each other. It was really the first time that we had gotten a chance to talk, just person to person. And all we talked about was finding additional funding for our XBS program. He was very, very passionate about it. I will never forget that.
I found myself to be one who believes in humility with leadership, but it was his style. He was smooth. I mean, you gotta know Mike, right? What a smooth brother. It was always clean and fit and well put together. I think we all kind of inherited that spirit of humility, yet progression, to make sure that Miami-Dade County becomes an economic strength here in the South Florida community and around the country.
His capacity to listen, and if I can obtain that same quality and master it in the same way that he did, I will carry him with me throughout the rest of my career.
Yeah, I would like to think that some of his humility, some of his professionalism, his perspective on how communities can collaborate, and the positive force of economic development will be something that I can emulate as I continue my career.
What I'm going to take from that is I have an obligation to do what Mike did best, and that is to encourage others to make Miami-Dade County their home.
Even though I am totally blind, I knew that he was humble. It came out in his presence. As Mike rests in peace, I truly hope that his spirit remains here in Miami forever.
And that's our legacy. That is what we will continue to do on his behalf and on the behalf of the entire community. We really are grateful, so grateful to him for bringing these programs to the Beacon Council. And we've got to, in his name, continue this legacy.